Hi folks, I'm Steve Judd. I'm a professional astrologer and this is my global forecast for October 2010. There's a number of subplots happening in the heavens at the moment, but there are two main features. Firstly, there's the big continuing and growing face-off between Uranus and Pluto, still with Jupiter in attendance on top of Uranus at the end of Pisces. Saturn is now moving on. The intensity of recent months at the global level is beginning to decrease. There is not such an all-round feel of fear as there would have been perhaps say in May, June, July and early August of this year. And neither will there be that again for the foreseeable, although I do anticipate radical, sudden developments in the new year as Jupiter and Uranus together move into Aries. This sub-pattern is still affecting those of you born at the start of Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, right the way through to the end of June and September and December and March. But even more interesting is the other subplot, particularly involving Scorpio. We have Venus and Mars together in Scorpio throughout the first 2 or 3 weeks of October, joined by Mercury around the 20th of October. And over that 7-day period from the 20th to the 27th of October, we have Mercury, Venus and Mars in Scorpio. Oh, and the Sun. And the Moon opposite them all in Taurus. So I do expect the period of the 20th to the 25th of October to be very symbolic and very representative of choices and values and issues around power and control in society. Things will come up at that time which will symbolise this. We're in the middle of a double full moon cycle in Aries. It suggests that there is still ongoing endings. You can expect more and more exposure of dishonesty and corruption, with more and more impetus towards new beginnings. The American midterm elections that are coming up in November are looking hugely contentious. I have done an analysis of the Tea Party and Obama, and I'll give you this at the start of November. But worldwide, I'm not seeing any new sudden up-ranking in the global dynamic, with the exception of the first week of October. If anything's going to kick off in October, it'll be in the first week. I hope not. I doubt it, but it could. And if so, I don't quite know what the symbolism is, but it does talk of sudden, disruptive, but also subversive changes. Not geological, not geophysical, more to do with large numbers of population and sudden shifts. Perhaps I'm just spouting off on that. It's generally a quiet month. It's a month where in the large scale, most of us are recharging after the exhaustion of the last few months and in readiness for November, December and particularly January, when things are going to get a lot faster again. So no, I don't anticipate great changes. I expect the normal economic decline to continue declining. And again, if you have large amounts of money, buy arable land. And if you have small amounts of money, buy gold and even books. But realistically, I'm not seeing any new major changes over the coming month. So check in again as we get into early November, because November's when it all starts up again. In the meantime, have a quiet month. See you in a month's time. I hope you enjoyed listening to what you just heard. If you want to find out more about me, go to my website, stevejudd.com. You'll find my philosophy on where I come from, what I stand for, what I do. You'll find my blog, which is pretty daily, and you'll find all my services from an astrological perspective, ranging from relationship comparison to astrocartography to basic forecasts at a 3 to 6 month level to 10-year forecasts for specific issues. Anything you want from an astrological perspective. This has been brought to you by www.stevejudd.com and birthdaymatcher.com. And as a final reminder, Friday, 1st of October 2010, midday UK time, on glastonburyradio.com, the return of the Caustic Astrologer. So be there or be an angular cubicle thingy. Enjoy.